Hey there, it's Dr. Brenda, sociologist, financial coach, founder of the Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer, traveling the country with my 3 cats. Hey, welcome to another campground review. Today it is Stephen F. Austin State Park, San Felipe, Texas. This campground gets a 3.5 out of 5 campfire review. Hey, if you subscribe, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you don't yet subscribe, this is a great time to do it. Just hit that subscribe button below. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Okay, this is March 2022, and I am here for a short stay, 3 days to be exact. And I'm going to take you through the campground, and let's go over it piece by piece as to what it is we're getting here. So, campsite. A 4 out of 5. This one note here, these I'm at a full hookup. They're 30 amps. There are no 50 amps in the campground. It's a smaller campground, 40 full hookup sites, and the campsites are all pull through, and mine is very level, and I have a really very spacious yard area with a picnic table and a fire pit. So the campsite is quite nice, and it is clean. Restrooms, a pretty nice surprise here. So everything is tiled or wood on the top and pretty clean. Did a nice job on the restrooms, and if you've been following along on my campground reviews, that's often the piece that makes or breaks a campground. So the restrooms, they get a 4 out of 5. Amenities and trails, I'm kind of glad I'm only here for 3 days. I like to hike. The longest trail here is just over a mile long. You'd have to cobble together several trails to get in a decent workout. And everything is flat, so not a whole lot to do here. There is an amphitheater. Also, I'm going to show you some group buildings. So I think that this is probably a really neat place for to hold group events. Okay, so they get a 3 out of 5 on the amenities and trails. One more thing, amenities and trails. There is a historical site just down the road before you go into the campground from the freeway entrance, and I haven't checked that out, but that might be worth looking at, so don't forget about that. Safety, 4 out of 5. I don't see any big concerns. I haven't seen a lot of rangers roaming around, but safety seems to be fine. Cleanliness, also very good. There is recycling, but the recycling is limited to aluminum cans. Now, if you go up by the park headquarters, they sell soda, plastic cans. They only recycle aluminum. But I didn't see a lot of trash. My campsite looked good. So cleanliness, they did pretty well. 4 out of 5. Value, the rate here is $28 a night for a full hookup. I do get the Texas Park Pass. It's at this point, 2022, it's $70 for the year. That gets me a 10% discount off of the camping plus free admission to any of the Texas state parks. If you're in Texas for any period of time, it's really worth getting the pass. Some very nice parks in Texas. So we're going to walk you through the campsite, the restrooms. There's also a lot of tent sites here, and the group facilities, amphitheater. So enjoy. If you stay here, I'd love to know what your experience was, and enjoy. Till next campground review, I'm Dr. Brenda. Enjoy. This is the main entrance, park headquarters, information, permits, park store. So you're gonna stop and move your rig up and head into the office to check in. Little map. So they are currently closed. Not sure why. It's still pretty early, but it looks like it is closed. And entrance fees, $5 per adult. Overnight fees, campsites, walk in with water nearby, $12. Campsites, water, 18. RV campsites, 30 amp electric, water, sewer, $28. Campsites, group for 60 people, $100. shelters, and more. So this is March 2022. My RV site was $28. I do have a Texas State Park Pass, so that helps. If you're dying for a soda machine, it looks like there's one over here. And if you are checking in late or you're doing it online, they can leave your tags out here for you. And there you go, park entrance. And this is my site. So I'm at an odd number. Odd numbers are facing this way and the even numbers are that way. So first entrance to the RV area, odd numbers. Second entrance if you've got an even number. I've got a full hookup. This is a pretty small campground. I think there are only 40 sites here. 30 amp. I did not see 50. And it's pretty generous sized. I did not have to have any issues leveling, so it was pretty level. And I've got a really nice space here with a fire pit, picnic table, and a place to hang my food from all the critters. The tent area, I'll walk in the tent area a little bit, but that is right across from me, right in front of me. Everything's very clean. Grass has been mowed, and it's a nice site. And we're at the restrooms. Let's check it out. Hey guys, how you doing? We've got 2 sinks, changing table, little sitting area. There's a big shower and handicap accessible, ADA accessible shower, and a smaller shower. Everything is nicely tiled. You've got a bench. You have nice wood ceilings. Looks like you've got a fan with probably heat, maybe AC, and 3 bathroom stalls on the end. And everything looks relatively clean. So overall, it looks like pretty good facilities. Right across from the restrooms, you're going to find a landfill, trash, place to put your garbage, also a little recycling area. It looks like they only take aluminum cans, but at least there is some recycling. A dump station if you need a dump station. So there you go, restrooms. And there are several campground hosts here. I think I saw 3 different campground hosts. And if you're looking for firewood, this would be the place for it. It looks like I am across from sites 38 and 36. Wood and ice sales. Wood $1 per stick. Ice $2 per bag. $5 for 5 sticks. So there's your little fire stick wagon. This is the tent area. So we've got tent sites right over here, 41 to $49, and tent sites $50 to $80 down this way, along with shelters. The restroom looks identical to the one I just toured for you. Let's walk over here for a bit. There are a number of trails here. The longest is the Ironwood Trail. It's just over a mile. To get a serious walk in here, you'll have to cobble several of the trails together. Everything is listed as easy. This is very flat, so you're not gonna find a lot of challenges on these trails unless wildlife presents some challenges. So this is the park map. And this is the Ironwood Trail, the longer trail. Let's take a closer look at one of the campsites. I'm at campsite 42. So you've got a small parking pad. And again, some real nice space here to set up a tent. Picnic table, fire pit. There is water. It does look as if there is water at the campsites. I did see one that also had power, so check ahead of time. Get what you're looking for. But very generously sized. Pretty quiet. And might be just what you're looking for a campsite. A tent site. There are 20 shelter spaces here. Got one right in front of me. Again, you've got a pad to park your vehicle, water, and the shelter space looks pretty sparse. So you have a picnic table, concrete floor, and a picnic table. I do see an electrical outlet in the corner, so I guess if you wanted to spend the night inside, brought a cot, brought sleeping bags, you might be okay. So nothing too fancy about the shelters, more of a sheltered picnic table, bare bones in terms of if you actually wanted to spend the night inside. You're gonna find some warning signs. A little notice about copperheads. One of the trails is the Copperhead Trail. Definitely keep your eyes open for copperhead. A rough green snake, things that stay hidden, tree frogs, and several notices of poison ivy. Get to know what poison ivy looks like so you can avoid it. If you're looking at holding a group event, this is the group dining hall. Looks like they have a big smoker out here, restrooms in that building, and inside, see if they'll let us, if we can get in. Nope, it's locked, but you have picnic tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picnic tables or so. So that's your group dining area, if that is of interest to you. And again, you've got the smoker. Nice place to sit and hang out if the weather's nice. Nice fire pit and restrooms. They have some nice group areas here. This one is called Bullinger Creek Hall. It looks like it's dormitory style housing with a very nice open area back here. A couple of picnic tables, fire pit, and just an open place for you to hang out, I guess. So looks like a smoker behind there too, so another group facility option here. It looks like we have more another group facility down that way. So It may be the place to place to be, especially in the summertime. This is the Nature Center. I would love to tell you what happens here, but I am not going to be able to. It is closed. I don't see hours listed anywhere. It is Monday, a Monday in March. I don't know if that has an influence on anything, but you can see that it is closed. Shades are drawn. I have no idea what happens inside, so if you're here when the Nature Center is open, I'd love a report back. If you're looking for a playground, a play area, this is adjacent to the Nature Center, in front of the group dormitory buildings, and it looks like you've got picnic tables, a little playground, picnic tables. I see a sand pit, volleyball court, and a basketball court. So it looks like there are some good possibilities if you are traveling or want to hang out with your youngsters, and this is a okay play area. Checking out the surface here, it is gravel, so if your kid likes to jump off of the swings, watch out. I am at the amphitheater just outside the campground to the right. They have a schedule up here. I'm in March 2022, a nature walk, Texas Women, Trailblazers, Ranger Talks, night hiking, second Saturdays with Steve, Texas State Symbols, Paul Revere of the Forest. So they do have some events going on at the amphitheater. So you might want to check that out. I did not get a schedule when I checked into the campground, but there is this schedule posted right outside the amphitheater. And you can see it's a state park amphitheater. So check to see if there's anything interesting going on while you're staying.